We're back.
Yeah.
The Duck Podcast.
Wow.
It's been a little bit.
Been
How long?
It's been a long while.
Because you
Maybe like
kept
what?
leaving
Like-
your computer
I know. I'm
At-
dumb.
your church.
Yeah.
It might have been like what? Like
It's probably
A month?
almost been a month, yeah.
yeah. What a crazy month it's been.
Oh, a lot has happened.
A lot
within
has
this
happened.
month.
This specific month, I mean, the only thing that was added on was the rioting. But
That's a pretty big one, though.
That's a
Yeah,
very big
but-
one.
I mean,
at this point, if you're not used to the world going to crap, then oof.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
yeah.
So anyways.
Oh, this is shaping up to be a really good podcast.
Oh yeah, dude, we're having a great old time in the
Who's the editor again?
garage, you know.
I'm the editor.
Yeah,
Well,
good luck, Joe.
I mean, Brent makes it sound pretty, but then I just put it together and make sure everything's fine.
Yeah.
but you gotta clip some stuff out.
I don't
So-
gotta clip nothing out.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Well, we might clip just your whole voice out.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
that's
dang.
true.
Well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
You just
Yeah.
delete everything that involves you.
Who do you think you are?
You should probably not sing.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. So anyways, unlike all the other podcasts we have had, we're using better mics. So that's cool.
Heck yeah.
Hope that's a big difference. We're not using mic stands, so Isaac is forced to not make a lot of unnecessary noise, that's good. And we have topics written down for once in our entire life.
Bro, I'm hungry.
I'm very I don't know if I'm hungry, to be honest. I
just-
think when
I
you
ate
guys
before I
get
got
here,
here.
I
I'm
don't-
just like, I
Dude,
guess I could
don't
eat
know. This is
like
the first
second
time
dinner.
That my tum kind of been yelling at me, and I don't like that.
Don't have to
BRB,
fix
we're gonna
that.
go get some food. We'll continue the podcast after this.
Pauses and
You know, we'll literally just cut this
With-
entire first part out since we
with
haven't said
what
anything
money?
worthwhile.
Nah, I actually probably would have if I had money. I
Understandable.
would have probably been
Yeah.
like, we could just pause it for comedic effect and go get Jack in the Box.
Honestly.
But we're too poor to even do that, so that's a
Yeah.
good,
Indeed.
it's a good time. All right. Well, do you want to get on to our first topic of conversation, Joey? Do you want to start us
Sure.
off?
I mean, well, let's start with ghosts because
Yes.
we had a podcast where we talked a lot about our ghost ventures. And
Link is in the
yeah,
description
I'll put-
below
I'll
to
put
that
the link in
video.
the bio, or not the wait. That's
Come on,
Instagram.
man. That's
That's
Insta.
the description. Yeah.
Come on, I don't even YouTube, and I know what I'm talking about. Come on, man.
Just
But
write
in that
at.
video, I mean, I'll let you guys watch it if you want to know what happens. But for the most part, we talked about going to the school and seeing the trash cans. We talked about going to the road where the girl drove off and died. We talked about the church and the 3 scary things that happened in the room. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, you have a video on your channel about
Yeah.
that as well.
And I think I put up a clip. I didn't link the video, but I can later. But the point is, we didn't go to as many places, mostly because we couldn't.
Well,
but
first of all,
had a
we
part
we
2.
went. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
went
had
back.
a part 2 where we actually went and tried to do it again
Yeah.
with the same people, but this time
Same people,
our skeptic joined us.
and that made it all the more scarier.
Hello.
Yes, for good reason though. Where did we go first?
very
did we
good
go
reason.
To the
So we went
we went to
to
the turn, didn't we?
well, first we went to our friend's house because I had to take
yes.
a massive poop.
Yeah.
Like massive.
Yeah.
But after that, we
Brent
went
was a little
to
clogged up at that time.
we went to Pendleton Road in Ukaipa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ukaipa. We went there first, and that's the road with the girl who went too far
Yeah,
off the
drove
turn
too
and all
fast
that.
and went off
yeah,
and died. We went back there again.
yeah. So we hit that up first.
Very pretty stars. That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say about
Oh,
that.
yeah,
it
yeah.
was beautiful.
Mind
yeah.
you, we didn't have enough room to fit everyone in the car, so Isaac had to crouch down in our friend's trunk,
That was so funny.
and he did it the entire night. He
That was
like
great.
he was a champ. Like, I'm really glad.
And a couple of days ago, I was at the beach and I got like massively freaked up by the ocean. So
Yeah.
I was in that little cramped area. My shoulder
Dude
was
cramping
throbbing.
up. This dude was dying back there.
Yeah,
By the way,
it
he's
was-
6'6". That's another
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's
he's
us. Yeah,
6'6".
I was a giant.
Well, the thing was, we didn't. So we invited the girls because we went with the girls last time. And if you don't know who they are, I mean, they're the girls in the video. If you go and check it out, Sophia, Serenity, and Sarah. And so we wanted them to go again since it's the ghost hunting. We figure if we did it last time with them, we'll go again with them.
Yes, the Ghost Squad.
But we were already with Isaac, and so we didn't want to just kick him out
Oh,
because
yeah.
he was there. So we decided that
We did not tell them.
We didn't tell them until they were already in town.
Yeah, like they were like 10 minutes away,
Yeah.
and they called me, and I was like, "Oh, by the way, the Yeti's coming," and they got mad at me
Because we wanted
because
to
we
use
did
her
not.
car.
Yeah, we used her car. Well, okay,
It was the only car that could have fit all of us, and it was
Yeah.
still cramped.
could have fit all of us legally.
Yeah.
'Kay, everyone could have fit in the trunk or the truck,
Well, yeah.
but we definitely
probably
would
wouldn't
not
have
have
gotten
made
away
it
with it.
all the way to where we did without getting pulled over.
So yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good night for the most part. A lot of the places we did try and go back to most of the places we went to last time. Like what was
Yeah, we went to Pendleton and we went to Mariposa.
yeah, but most places were like either closed off or just didn't seem right to go in.
Yeah.
Which is funny to say that because last time we went in to Mariposa, even though it was really trespassing.
It was really trespassing, but if they
What was
didn't
the
want
reason
to,
we didn't go
if they
this
didn't
time?
want
Oh, it
us
was
to
fenced off.
trespass, yeah, they
The fence that we initially
Yeah.
went into last time, past that was another gated fence that wasn't there before.
yeah. Well, they like
Because there were
the
still
first
no
time we
cars,
went.
and all the lights were still on.
Yeah, the first time we went, like all the gates were open. So we were like, "Well, is it technically trespassing if we just walk in?" But this time, it was all gated off. So we
So
were like,
there
you
was
know,
no
we
way
should
to get
probably
It
not
wouldn't have
go.
just been entering. It would have been breaking.
It
and
would have literally
entering.
been breaking.
Yeah, it
in
really would have
and-
been
yeah,
breaking
it
in.
would've-
So
Last time we just walked in, so I mean, they can't say they locked their doors.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
'Cause,
Exactly.
But yeah, so
it's
we
just
couldn't. Nothing really
trespassing.
crazy happened there. And
But we also weren't putting up a fight because the place we
yeah,
went to before that was where everything
yeah,
went
the
so
one big
down.
place- because we weren't getting too much action, we felt like doing something different this time. We didn't want to just hit up the same places. So I don't know if we mentioned it in the last podcast, but the first time we went ghost hunting with the girls, we didn't end up going to one place we planned on, and that was Prospect Park.
Prospect Park.
And the reason we didn't go there was because it was known for having cults and murders there, and it wasn't a ghost thing. It was more
Yeah,
that
it was
just
more
scary.
people.
It was
yeah.
And
murder
I mean, I think
thing.
we were still gonna go, but the girls were the ones that ended up.
Yeah,
saying,
we were
like,
gonna
not do
go,
that.
but the girls flaked, and we were like, "Damn, I guess we're not gonna go." But this time, I planned the trip,
yes,
which means I said we're going,
and
and
oh boy,
go we went.
it was quite interesting.
It was
So it
Yeah.
was closed off to the public, sort of. Like you could drive into the park, but the gate to the parking lot was closed. So we had to park
yeah.
kind of off to the side and then walk into the park.
Now, mind you, a lot of people do go there at night.
Yeah.
Like it's like known for people like going to do what we did.
Yeah,
Pretty much
exactly.
like it's known for being that kind of thing. I just realized I have my lucky cat socks on.
I just saw that too. Those are pretty great socks.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. But yeah, so we went there, and mind you, there's what 6 of us. So it's me.
Yeah, there were 6,
Yeah.
3 guys,
yeah,
3 girls.
it's us and then the girls.
Yeah. There's 6 of us.
So, mind you, everyone was kind of like, this is already a little bit sketchy. Even us.
Yeah,
Even we were like, damn, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, because
shit's kind of weird.
say what you want about ghosts, there's a certain amount of skepticism that you can put on that, but a cult is a cult. Those are people.
Yeah, those are
That's
people.
why we
So-
didn't go last time. Because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not just
Like,
a
it's-
ghost story.
Yeah.
But we
Like real.
we manned up. We didn't baby bitch it. So
Nope.
we
baby
decided we were
bitching.
gonna go.
Yeah.
So we get
We
get out
brought
of the
2
car.
individual legal pocket knives, and then
Yeah, we did. Yeah. By the way, we did not go without any protection.
we had a 6'6"
Oh, yeah, there was
giant.
no way we
and
were
2
gonna go
pocket
without
knives.
Yeah,
protection.
so we were good. We were good. 2 pocket knives against a Colt. We're good. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
stand
yeah,
the
yeah.
best chance.
obviously. Duh. So do you want to tell us going up?
Yeah, us going up. So there was a big path that you usually drive into the parking lot with, and that was where we had to get out of the car and walk. And that wasn't too crazy. It was just we started walking. There was one little thing, and I was a little skeptical at the time
Oh.
because while we
yeah.
were walking up the path,
Brent
heard something.
Yeah,
he heard like
said
a
he heard
rustle or something.
and then I thought I heard something as well.
Sarah also noticed something, but she didn't
See,
act.
yeah. See, the thing
A lot
was,
of it, yeah.
the thing was about this was that, I don't think any of us were really prepared to see or hear anything.
Yeah.
I think we were just really there to creep each other out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But as we were walking, I was like, well, me and Isaac were at the end.
Yeah, we
Like,
were at the very
it
back.
was everyone else, and then it was me and Isaac. And yeah, I heard some. It sounded like maybe like sticks
like
breaking,
a little
or
snapping noise. Almost
yeah,
like a clicking.
yeah, like a clicking sound.
Yeah.
And I was tripping out. I was like, oh, like what?
yeah,
Did
you're
anyone
like-
else hear that?
Yeah.
Or,
And I was like, actually, yes, I
and
did.
no one, but no one at the time said anything. So I was like, oh, like I must have been tripping. And then Isaac looked at me and he was like, nah, dude, I think I heard that too.
And I
Yeah.
heard that
And I was
exchange
like-
And then
between
I
you
said
two.
a clicking noise, and then he started freaking
Well,
out, and then we were both
yeah.
kind of on alert.
I was a little worried because when I heard that, I heard you guys say that. I could hear you guys talking.
Yeah.
And when I heard Isaac notice it too, I was a little thrown off for the night.
'Cause it was like, Oh shit.
you gotta remember, if
like,
you listen to our last podcast, Isaac is the biggest skeptic ever.
Yeah.
He doesn't care for like the ghost stories. He doesn't.
I need proof
like
to
he needs
support my theory.
legitimate proof. And
Yeah.
cults are a whole other thing, sure, but just to hear the skeptic say he heard it too and he noticed it threw me off. And I don't think the
for
girls
him to
noticed.
'Cause you
say
know
it
that's
as
real.
like, yeah, but for you to say it almost as creeped out as I was,
Yeah.
you were like,
Dude, yeah.
yeah,
Actual
like
creepy stuff's creepy.
I think I heard
Oh, it
that
wasn't
too.
okay.
I was
Yeah.
like, heart dropped. I probably got pale. Not gonna lie, that shit
It's
got
bad.
me. I literally was like, oh, I really must just be tripping. Like I really just made this sound
Well,
up.
I got pissed because again, I also heard Sarah notice something before we even really started walking. We were back
Yeah.
at the car when Sarah thought she saw something, and then you guys had that exchange, and I was like, this can't happen this quick. We just started walking into the park.
Yeah,
So I mean, at the end of the day, nothing happened then. So we kept walking.
because we ain't no baby bitches.
Yeah, we ain't no baby bitches, right?
Yeah.
And so we kept walking, and we got to this little middle ground where it split off into more paths and a parking lot, and there was a building over to the side
And
with
two
two
cars? Yeah,
two
'cause
cars. And
We didn't. I mean, we didn't think anything of it.
I
But
was
they did.
I just didn't
Yeah.
want
Girls
it to
did.
be like us getting in trouble with some park rangers or something. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I
Yeah.
just that was the only thing going through my head. But either way, I wasn't going to stop.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was going to keep
obviously.
going. The girls saw they saw the car and they were a little worried because
Now, mind you, two of the girls live in Redlands, so this
the
park
Serenity
is
and
like,
Sophia
They
so
know
knew
this
the
about
lore
park
and all that.
is like close to them. You know,
something,
yeah,
that was something they kept talking about is that they knew the exact cars.
yeah. They said that those cars are always there, always parked
same
in the
people
same
Yeah.
place. Like, yeah. So they were
Um,
freaked out.
Yeah.
they didn't want to get caught. I think was the reason. They weren't scared. They just didn't.
Yeah, I
want
don't think they were
anything
scared.
they didn't want any people to see us, so they decided to start walking back. And Brent was pissed. He didn't. He wanted to keep going.
Yeah, I was mad. I was like,
I don't
dude,
know
we
what-
did not just drive all this way to leave in 5 minutes.
I was
Yeah.
fine either way because, again, I didn't know how I felt about the whole cult thing. So, as long as we got a little bit of a scare with the hearing the noise on the way over, I was like, okay, it's not much, but it's kind of like how I felt when we went to the place where the girl drove off the road. There wasn't
Yeah.
anything really there, but it was very unsettling.
Yeah, it's a very uneasy feeling.
Yeah, so I was good.
Yeah.
I was down to go back.
You guys are, they became baby bitches.
I became a baby bitch, not gonna lie.
but they did for good reason after what
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
about to be said.
That's when the big one erupted. And
The-
The one, like, mind you, before you even say what it is, this one thing literally got the whole group of 6
start
people
running.
to
yeah.
run. And mind you, we are not
Yeah.
all skinny individuals.
Mhm.
And we ran probably faster, I think, than we ever had.
oh, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
In normal clothes, tight jeans, flip flops, very uncomfortable clothes
It was
to be
we definitely
running for
weren't
our
ready
lives
to
in.
run, and we should
Mm.
honestly we should have been ready
Wasn't
to
someone wearing
run.
flip flops?
Yeah, Sophia
Yeah.
was wearing
she
flip
took
flops.
her flip flops off to keep running.
Mind you, she should know by now.
Yeah.
not
that's
to
what I
wear
was saying.
flip flops when we go ghost
When
hunting.
we go ghost hunting,
obviously.
we should obviously be more prepared for that.
What do you mean? You were wearing? Were you wearing?
None of us
My
were
pants
prepared.
are not completely tight on me, so as I was running, my pants were completely
I know, but
falling down.
Didn't you
My
wear your,
pants
like,
were
slippers?
super tight.
No, I had
You had shoes?
on. I was good.
At least you knew.
But okay, so basically, here was my perspective. We start walking back, and as we're walking back, I heard Isaac and Brent talking. I couldn't make out what they said, but after looking back at the footage, I can at least make out that Isaac was talking about one of the noises. And I don't know if he was talking about the noise he heard.
It was the
on
first one.
It was the first one?
It was the first one.
You were talking about the snap.
Yeah,
noise
like
of
I
it,
was
how
trying
it
to
was like
figure
a
out what it
snapping.
sounded like, and then he heard.
Wait, let's all
you guys were
do our
talk-
perspectives
Yeah,
one
that's
by
fine.
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
As you guys were talking about that, I looked back to comment on you guys speaking up about that. And as I looked back to talk to you, there was a little rustle in the bushes to the side of us, and we were all kind of like, wait, did everybody hear that? And then the rustling was also like a snapping noise too. Started getting closer and
yeah.
louder. Super loud, super close.
But fast.
Super fast too.
Yeah.
So we definitely thought that, and just unsettling. Remember, this is like 1 a.m.
Remember, it's pitch black
pitch
too. There's
black.
no lights.
All we have are our
like,
phone lights.
Yeah.
And this noise starts running towards us. And Brent said something along the lines of like, "Oh, was it just me who heard that?" And I said, "No, I definitely heard that too." And that's
We
when we were
started
like, "Okay, we're not going to get
freaking-
killed by a cult. We should probably go because
Yeah.
whatever it
Yeah.
is, it's coming towards us."
Because Brent took off, and then Joey started running.
Yeah,
and I
when
was like,
Brent
oh,
started
screw
kind of
this.
speeding up, I was like, "Fuck, I'm done."
But
Yeah.
you guys also have to remember, at least for me, like I'm not one to get that scared that easy.
Yeah.
So the fact
again,
that I was like,
I think the
this is
biggest
a big
scare
no
was
for me.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Because when Isaac heard this thing coming towards
Yeah.
us too, like I thought it was completely real. Like there was no doubt in my mind that I'm about to die.
yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. We kept running, and after like we ran all the way back the path that we came, and we slowed down a bit because we thought, okay, hopefully it was an animal. Let's not overreact.
We also thought we were running fast. We
Yeah.
probably really weren't running that
We
fast.
probably weren't running that fast. Sarah
We-
was booking it just
Sarah
like last time.
was gone.
And we got about halfway through the path that we initially walked, and we slowed down to like catch our breath because we're all fat as hell. And
Indeed.
right then there was this really big rumbling noise, like super loud. Everybody heard it. And I didn't know what I thought it was, but I was too focused on the noise we had just heard to care about it.
Yeah.
But Isaac
I
then
just-
makes the claim,
Thought it was a car.
it's a car.
I thought it was a
Fucking
car.
Run.
We
And
saw
the
two
first,
cars.
The
and-
first thing I thought
No,
of
that's-
was,
that's why I
this is
didn't-
it. We're getting kidnapped.
When you
Yeah.
said
We're
that, I
dying.
wasn't against the idea of
Yeah.
it because there were the two cars.
Yeah,
up
I
there.
don't blame you at all.
So
I
this
was-
big rumbling, and so we all get fucking scared. We thought, okay, we're about to get caught.
So we
or
Yeah.
get
rev
in
up the
trouble
engines
with
a
the
bit
Colts.
more,
Yeah.
and we
So we
book
run
it
again, and we get all the way up to the cars, and that's kind of where it stopped from my perspective. I got the whole thing on film. I can show a clip in the podcast at some point. I don't
It's
know where
just
I'll put
us
it, but
running
It's basically
really-
just us running.
Yeah.
That was my perspective. Of
That was the shaky video was great.
It was pretty good.
pretty
yeah.
good.
Now, Isaac, from your perspective, what was going on? What was going on in your noggin, bro?
So yeah, we were walking. I heard the clicking noise, and I was like, "Oh, that's like a clicking noise." And I actually almost thought it was the back of my neck or something, because I thought
I
my
low key thought it was really close
Very
too.
Yeah.
snapping.
Yeah.
like I thought it was like I thought my neck was cracking, and then like I was very confused. Like it was very right there, which is why I thought
Yeah.
it was like it was. Poo. And I was like, and then you said you heard something, and then I said the clicking noise to make sure it was the same thing, and
Yeah.
then that freaked me
Yeah.
out a little bit. Then we kept walking, and then you, me, and Joey were kind of there. It was mostly
The girls were in front of us.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Because it was
Uh,
me and you walking right next to each other, and
Yeah.
then Joey was like right in front of us.
yeah,
And then in
then
front of
yeah.
me were the girls.
and then you started walking off into the one direction when they started saying they wanted to go back.
Yeah.
And then you looked at a bush, and then I looked
Yeah.
at the bush,
Yeah.
and then we both heard like a little rustling, and I'm like, huh. And then you walked
Mind
back.
you, we both had our knives out, like we were ready.
Well, I didn't have the
Oh
knife.
yeah, I
It
had
was
the
you
knife.
and
I was like, yeah.
Sophie, no,
Sir-
Sarah had
Sarah had the
Sarah had
knife.
the knife.
Yeah.
teaching the etiquette over here, and it was and then you looked into the bush. I was like, well, that man's brave.
Yeah.
And then you heard it come up, and then we both heard it come up, and then you went between me and Joey and started booking it. It
Yeah,
was
dude.
great.
Cause here my problem was I was the closest one, so I knew
for
if
sure.
Yeah, so
anyone
you were
was
screwed.
if
if
anyone
anything
was
died,
dying
yeah.
first, it was
It was you,
me.
yeah.
Even if I had a knife, I would have been a little bitch baby. I probably would have forgot to use it.
You were running pretty much not with it at all in a fighting stance.
I
like-
wasn't. I was like, well, this is it. This is where we die, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell my mom
It
I
was-
went out ghost hunting. Like,
Yes.
I'm about to die, bro. Like, ain't nobody gonna look for me.
But
Yeah.
and then the rumbling happened, and then the car. Well, what I thought was the car. Was
Oh my
there.
God, that's what I forgot
car
to say.
ended
Yeah, it was
up-
an
the car
airplane.
ended up being an airplane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Which
wasn't a
made
car.
us look like dumbasses, like
Yeah, but
completely.
It's fine, bro. That was still scary.
Honestly, in the moment, even if it was an airplane, I was like, I ain't risking it.
Oh, it
I'm
wasn't
out.
worth the risk. No.
Yeah,
yeah, it was not
the,
worth.
the rustling still was too real.
it was. It might have been a squirrel. We might have ran from a
It
squirrel.
was
and an
too
airplane.
loud to be
It
a
was
squirrel. There
too
was no
loud,
way a
bro.
squirrel could have made that big of a snap.
Honestly,
Maybe
the closest snap I
not-
heard was too big.
Maybe.
not being that guy, but knowing the history,
Well,
knowing what's
Yeah.
there at Prospect Park, there's no doubt in my mind that was a human.
Because it's not just Colts,
You
right?
know?
There's
I mean,
murders
yeah,
either
there
way,
there's-
too.
I'm just saying. It'd
There's
be funny.
cults, there's homeless
was.
people, there's there's a lot of things mixed in with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind that it could have been a person trying to scare us away, whether or not it was a cult member or a homeless person or
Or
anything
something.
else.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind that was a human.
But yeah, worst case scenario, it was a squirrel, and we ran away from a squirrel in an
Yeah,
airplane.
honestly, wouldn't even be mad. Wouldn't even be
yeah,
mad,
no, I
bro.
wouldn't either.
That
be
was
honest.
there's too much, bro. It's too
But-
much going on.
Then we got back to the car, and my shoulder was killing me. Like the blood was
Oh
rushing
yeah,
through
mind
me,
you,
and I was like
we had to
injured.
Yeah,
lock
that was the
Isaac
best
in the
part.
trunk.
Isaac was all
It hurt
injured, and then he had to run,
so
which
bad.
didn't help, and we still had to stuff him in the back trunk.
Yep. And then I was pretty much, I was either falling asleep or wanting to the entire way back after that. Like it was pretty.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
have, honestly, if it was me.
Do you want to tell your perspective, or is it?
I mean,
similar?
honestly, it's pretty similar with both of your guys' perspectives. I just know, hearing the rustling in that bush the first time.
Yeah.
I really didn't think that much of it. Still, I think I was like really like, there's no way we're gonna leave after being here for like 5 minutes. And so I tried, I guess, to prove it to myself that it was nothing. It was definitely something. All
Yeah.
I know is
It was bad.
hearing that get progressively closer, faster, and louder. That got me. I was like, nope, we gotta go
Yeah.
now.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think other than that, the night wasn't too crazy. There was
Yeah.
only one other thing.
We went back up to Pendleton.
We went back to
and
the
then
Watcher's house.
did
which
go
I
to the
don't know
Watcher's
if we
house.
mentioned I don't think we mentioned the Watcher's house last time
'Cause
on the
nothing
podcast because
happened.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
The main story is that there's people, and if you go there, they'll always come out with a shotgun.
Like
and
any
threaten
time
you.
of day, any
matter what
time of
time, yeah.
night, like
But
they're out there in 30 seconds
From
of
what
your
we
car
can
being there.
tell, unless we just did go to the wrong address, when we went there again this time, it seems like the house was for sale and those people were gone.
Yeah. So
But
if you
one fun thing did happen when we were on that road.
oh
As we're driving,
yeah,
chick.
shoot,
I
yeah,
mean,
that shit
should
was
I
funny.
mention that or not?
I
don't know,
mean,
it
it
looked like
wasn't.
a chick was
I
trying
mean,
to
it
get back to
wasn't
her
us.
house.
Oh
Well,
no,
not
it
that
wasn't
one.
that
That was kind of creepy, but that wasn't.
Yeah, that wasn't. Nah, that's not what we're talking about
Oh.
though. I mean, it wasn't us, so it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah, sure. Okay, so
Yeah.
I won't say the name, but one of the people in the car.
it was
Um,
Sophia.
All right.
Anyways,
Yeah, it was Sophia. Sophia was lighting up,
Yeah, she was blazing.
and she's in the
like-
front seat, and she's
Don't worry, she wasn't driving though.
No, she was
she
not
wasn't
driving. But as she starts lighting up, and she's trying to get the lighter to work because it was just kept going off. And as she starts trying to light it, there's a car ahead of us with its lights on, pointing towards us,
And
we're going
see,
towards it.
Yeah,
right?
and I originally was like, oh, maybe they're like in front of the Watcher's house
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. We thought it was
trying to
another
see
person
it.
trying to
so
find
we
the
were like,
Watchers.
hey, like, what's up? Till we realized it was a cop car.
It was two.
It was
It
two
was-
cop
There were two
cars.
cop
Doses.
cars.
And
And
I was sitting
Isaac
up at
was
the time.
sitting
that's
up
what I
in
was
the
saying,
trunk.
dude.
Yep, I was sitting up at the time. Not
If
even
we wouldn't have
crouched
gotten caught for the person smoking weed in
We
the
would have
front
gotten
seat, it
caught
would
for
have
having
been
a big
Isaac.
ass
'Cause
Because
6
we
foot
also tried to
Yeti
hide
in our
him
back.
too for people
Yeah.
who would look in the trunk because
We
we-
put my jacket over it.
over. But no, that was when I was the most
literally looked like we were
vulnerable.
smuggling him. I know we made that joke that if we did get caught, Isaac would completely turn on us. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing
Yeah.
here. They
I
took me from my home.
We
I swear,
would've- yeah.
I swear.
They killed my family.
Do you see
We
my
would've
face? They
got
beat me.
arrested.
They beat me. I swear. And it was.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, he
man.
would have squealed.
It was not squealing if it's a lie.
Nah, he
But
would've-
yeah,
he
I
would've
mean, other
squealed.
than that, the night wasn't too crazy. It was just that rustling in the bushes that we don't know what it was. That
Yeah,
got
it
us
was
excited.
terrifying.
It was a very slow night on the ghost side. Obviously, we didn't go to the place where we mainly had stuff happen, which was
only got out of the
Mariposa.
car
We will
twice.
have a part 3 because
Yeah.
there's a place I want to try and figure out the address of. I haven't been able to figure it out.
But it's in San Bernardino, our
I
hometown.
can't remember the name of the
The
place.
Bethany House.
Bethany House.
Oh,
But it's,
yeah.
it's
If
actually
anyone
an
knows
insane
about that.
asylum.
What?
It was an insane asylum,
Really?
but it's abandoned now. And from what I understand from the videos I've seen, you can't just drive there, or
You
maybe
have
you're not
to,
allowed to
like-
drive there. You have to hike like a mile.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
It looks crazy.
Yeah.
Did you
and I
see what it
really
You
looked
wanna
have to
go.
hike a mile.
I've
Yeah.
hiked more than that.
If something's there, you have to run a mile back to your
That's
car.
fine.
Hey,
That's
bro.
fine. Again,
Honestly,
like I said when we were with the girls, I don't have to outrun whoever's gonna try and kill me. I have to
You have to outrun
you.
me. Exactly. I'm not exactly great with that. I plan. Well, except
Well,
for
then you don't have to go. I'll just outrun Brent.
I
Well,
also outran
you and me
two
are
of
pretty
the
matched.
girls.
Whoa.
You and me
Whoa.
like
nah, yeah, but you have more stamina than me. I'd be dying first.
I have more stamina than both of you.
That's.
You both give up because of your asthma.
what do you mean? I
Well, you-
never give up on running.
Going up on that, like I'm mostly talking
that was
about.
not
like,
running. I wasn't running up the mountain.
Yeah,
fair
I'm
enough.
lung impaired.
Yeah.
Fine.
I would die first instantly.
Well, yeah. So that was.
So, anyways,
So
look,
that's
out,
story.
look out for part 3. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but once I can find out where that insane asylum is, we'll try and go there and get some fun stories
Yeah.
for you.
I bring
and
my
mom,
K-bar
if you're
with me.
listening, I'm sorry I didn't tell you I went ghost hunting, but like
Yeah.
it was kind of worth it. So I'm not that sorry.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like there's always something we do wrong in the ghost adventures.
Yeah.
First time we broke into we didn't break in.
we didn't break
trespassed on a
in. We
school.
walked
Trespassed.
in.
Second time, person in the car was smoking weed. Isaac was in the back of the car.
But don't worry, to all the moms out there, we were good kids and we,
We
didn't
were
do
good kids.
nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
We didn't do
nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Yeah.
Well, actually, I rode in the back of a truck, but that was
gosh,
about
you
it.
sinner.
You sinner.
Oh, riding in a trunk. Oh.
That was only because Serenity wasn't going to put you back there. We were going to put Sarah there.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
not
but you couldn't
comfortable
fit
with-
in the front seat.
Yeah, that's too. But I wasn't comfortable with anyone else like going in there.
That's
honestly,
insane.
like I'd rather have been in the trunk rather
Yeah.
than anyone else being in the trunk.
So yeah, I mean, I guess we can kind of move on from there. That's a little update on the ghost adventures for us.
Yeah.
I feel like we could probably jump in because we're already about almost half an hour in.
Oh.
So I mean, we can probably jump into
Oh.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm down for that.
Oh, man.
There is so much that has happened since that I wanted to talk about. I mean, the most basic thing to start with is
You've seen the show.
I never saw
Yeah.
Avatar as a kid,
You finally saw the
and
show.
since the last episode, these
We are
beautiful
talking
young men have
Last
shown me the
Airbender.
greatness that is.
We are not
The Last
talking giant blue
Airbender
people. We are talking
Avatar.
Last Airbender.
It's great.
to be clear.
And mind you, we're talking about the movie, not the series.
Wait,
Yeah, exactly.
We're
Just
talking about
kidding.
the series,
No,
not the
I'm-
movie. What are you talking about?
No, fuck the movie. Fuck the movie, bro.
The movie's great. What do you mean?
No, the movie is absolute garbage.
Dude,
Brent-
you telling me you didn't like Ong?
No, I didn't like the Avatar.
You didn't like.
Oh.
You didn't like Appa with the dog face.
Oh.
The movie's called Avatar, but in the movie they pronounce it Avatar, so the movie's called Avatar.
Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Avatar Ong.
Avatar Ong. That's stupid.
Saka.
God. So
Hey,
okay,
Sokka
so
was cool.
where
in
do we
that,
want
Yeah,
to
he was.
begin? Because
But he's always
like,
cool.
though. Okay.
Okay, let's start with season 1 because season 1
Yeah.
was a masterpiece.
So season 1.
Ironically, I think that it was
Wait.
good, but I also prefer the other two because of the story building afterwards. Like, it's not my favorite, but it's a good
agree.
series.
I think season 1
Oh,
was a
season one's not my
great
favorite.
setup.
Okay.
It was a
But
great
it is a good
setup.
one.
to the future.
Yeah, I agree.
Season
Like,
2 might be
yeah.
my favorite.
Season 2 is probably mine as well.
Mine's still 3.
I love 3.
I love 3 too, but
You get Sokka and his sword, and
Yeah.
you
then
get Toph and
and Toph
a lot of Iroh.
and Toph gets metal bending.
I think that's what I
Like,
enjoyed the
There's
most.
a bunch
True.
of stuff in the 3rd season that's
Okay.
just really dope.
I think I'm gonna say the 3rd season is my favorite, simply to see the character. Because mind you, anyone
was a lot of
who
character
has
development.
seen Avatar, if you haven't like gone deep into Avatar, you have to realize that all of the series transpired in less than a year,
Yeah, dude.
Indeed.
like maybe a year, but you know,
That's so stupid.
like to see the build up of this 12-year-old kid in an iceberg with a
he's
girl who's a water
112?
tribe with, just some dude talking about meat, talking about eating food like usual.
My cabbages.
To seeing essentially war heroes.
Yeah.
You got the Avatar
Oh,
I've
Masters.
seen pictures of them from like episode 1 to the final battle scenes.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
really matured. Like,
Yeah.
They
The White Lotus.
they had to, bro.
The
They had
development.
to.
became
Yeah, the White
full-ass
Lotus.
adults,
Oh man.
and they were only 12.
Because that is
Yeah.
a collaboration
15,
of all of the seasons, right
16,
there.
15
yeah,
and
it's all the
16?
characters
No,
that you don't
I
16
see
think
a
the
lot.
probably.
oldest person in it is Zuko,
Zuko. And
and
Zuko
he
and
turned
Azula are the
17
same
to
age.
18, and Azula's younger than him, so she's
Yeah.
maybe around 16, 17.
By the way, I mean, you probably don't need to say it, but spoilers for anybody who
yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
seen it. If
Oh,
you haven't seen it, then
if you
why
haven't
the-
seen it,
why the hell are you
then-
watching the Duck podcast?
Yeah, exactly. You should be watching Avatar
You should.
Honestly,
and then the movie. Anyways,
No.
maybe you should put a
I'm
little
just letting you guys
tiny
know
solo
I-
voice so spoilers.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, dude, season 1 was great. I quickly caught on to this cabbage joke that I didn't think was gonna keep
my
coming back.
cabbages.
It's
I
so
don't
fun.
It was a great joke, and I love shows that do that. But why? Why was he
Why
everywhere? And
cabbages?
I want to know more of his story.
Yeah, why
Well-
was he traveling so far without an appa?
We also know that he was a prime source for the play.
Yes.
He was a very big source from the play.
Yes.
I think okay.
The
So let's
play
talk about
on
character progression.
Ember
then,
Island.
because I think
Yes.
that would be
Yeah.
easier for us to talk about what we liked
Okay,
and
yeah,
disliked
character
for seasons
Progression.
specifically. So like season 1, I feel like I didn't like Sokka. I'm not gonna lie. I hated Sokka season
Okay.
1.
Season 1
That's
Sokka is
fair.
kind of annoying.
That's
yeah.
fair.
He was so
yeah.
annoying, and he just seemed to get in the way. Aang was funny, and like he made for a good time, but I don't know.
He was too kid-like.
He didn't
Yeah.
know his responsibilities yet.
No.
That was kind of
Yeah.
like half the
I
season.
feel like my favorite
Yeah.
character probably. Wow.
I think Guitar.
I guess my favorite character. Well, fuck. I want to say Iroh, but I don't think I got close to
By
Iroh yet.
far, Iroh is one of my favorite.
No, he's
characters.
probably one of my favorite characters.
Yeah,
but season
but
1
I mean,
specifically.
At
Oh
least-
yeah, no.
At
feel like-
least for
yeah.
Joey, because he hasn't seen it before, he had to go off of first impression.
Yeah, so
off
I guess
of
I probably
everybody.
would have liked Katara for
Yeah.
my first
Yeah.
the first
Because,
season.
Yeah.
mind
she
you,
was
for
fun.
anyone listening, like I've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender probably like 8 times.
I'd
Yeah.
say about 5 for me.
So like,
yeah.
it's a show that's very dear to my heart, which makes me mad that people are now bandwagoning on it.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Like I'm glad the young lad Joey
Yes.
has finally witnessed it, but for all the people who spoke ill on its name when we were
And
young,
then
Yeah.
turned around when it got
y'all
popular.
are
Well, repopulated.
y'all are
Yeah.
bitch babies. Anyways, so okay,
I'm trying to remember everything that happened in season. Was season 1 the one where I
season 1
missed
was with Yue. and-
Suki?
Yeah. Okay.
You need to
So
see that
he
episode.
There's
hasn't
one episode
seen
I
one
haven't seen,
episode.
and that's because Brent watched it without me.
I did. I'm sorry.
and then he picked
Well,
up when
okay,
I came
because
back
I
on the
didn't
next
think it was
episode.
going to be important until I realized that
Until like half a
Suki-
season later. No, it wasn't even half a season. It was the next season where Suki finally comes back.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea who this painted chick is,
Yeah.
and her clan of the.
Kyoshi Warriors.
The
Kyoshi
Kyoshi
Warriors. I was so thrown off, and then she had like a thing with
With
Sokka,
Sokka,
and I was
yeah.
like, Why? What's the point?
But Sokka wouldn't
'Cause
kiss her at
here's
night
the- here's the
because
thing
he
that
was
threw
in
me
Because the
front of the
moon was
moon's
there.
Yeah,
spirit.
that's why I was so thrown off. The first season ended literally with Sokka's relationship with Yue.
UA.
Yeah.
And Yue was
player.
a great character.
I love
And
Yue.
I loved her with Sokka.
She was
Okay,
good,
wait,
but
wait.
she was short-lived.
Can we take a second real quick? Yue in the movie though?
She was okay.
Best character.
She's pretty cute, bro.
I don't know.
Best
I don't know which one I
adaptation.
prefer.
I mean, I'd probably catch a case saying that now because she was probably not over 18.
All right.
But like,
I don't know how
But
I
she
felt
was- she
about
was
the
cute, bro.
actors.
she's cute.
Aang in the movie looked
The
like
movie pissed me
Aang,
off
but the
too much to
tattoos
actually
weren't
appreciate
good.
anyone in
The
it.
tattoos weren't good. I think
And like, oh, and that was the other thing. Sokka and Katara in
They
the
were-
show are.
so.
What-
Why was Sokka so much older
I mean, what
than them?
race? I mean, we're not race profiling, but they're brown. They're not white in the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because that's
But
like
in the show,
they,
they
were
were
very,
water
bleached
tribe.
white.
yeah, they were
They were bleached
very
white.
white.
yeah, because the water,
And
water
I
tribe
think,
were browner.
Zuko-
in the,
I think
In
I
the
could
show was bleached white.
understand.
But in the show,
Yeah,
well, the white
was
people were
brown.
the were the earth and fire tribes, like, and so were they. I guess the only
I think
there were a lot of white people in that show.
I think because it was what it was. Who was it that produced that? Was it M
Night
Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan? Yeah.
Oh,
I think part of that was that he wanted to make it as accurate to geography as
accurate to
possible. Because
culture
I
and
mean,
geography.
What
even though
geography?
because
that's
think about it.
the
Because
worst
Fire
thing.
Nation's naturally going to be way hotter.
yeah.
So you're probably going to be darker in the Fire Nation.
Wait, were the,
You know,
Well,
if you're in the water
Them
tribe,
burn
it's
okay,
bitches.
yeah.
it's always cold and stuff. So you're probably going to be whiter. Like I understand, but I
Yeah.
think they could have casted so much better people
Yeah.
Oh, there could
for
have
the
been.
roles. You know,
Like I said, I think Aang was fine. He could have had
Yeah.
better acting and better tattoos.
but let's be honest, that Aang was also young. He was a young kid actor.
He's 12 though in the show. I mean,
The
Yeah,
CGI was
yeah.
garbage.
Oh, let's talk about
Oh
the
my
fighting scenes,
God,
guys.
the CGI.
Literally.
Wait, hold on.
Appa.
We gotta go. We gotta go back to the show because
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we want to make a part 2 about complaining about the movie.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we
So
might
we're
go
gonna
back to the
probably make a
movie.
part 2 about the movie. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
where we
absolutely
can
hated
complain the
it.
entire time.
So the other two characters we do need to mention from season 1. Well, no, there's still a couple more. Season 1.
Let's go with our
worst
favorite.
character.
Okay, let's do our favorite and
I have a
least
suggestion.
favorite.
How about this? We do favorite, least favorite, favorite scene, and then why, and for each season.
Favorite, least favorite, favorite scene, and why?
Yeah, and then
I'm
Okay.
down with that.
and
yeah,
for each
My
season.
favorite
so season
character,
1,
season 1, probably had to be Katara.
understandable.
Yeah.
My least favorite, and I will just say this now for every season, was Momo.
you guys hate
Momo is the worst character. He
Uh.
helped twice in the whole 3 seasons.
He was the comic relief.
No, he wasn't the
funny.
comic relief. Appa was the comic relief.
I mean,
Anyway.
I like Momo.
I hate Momo.
He's definitely not my favorite.
The only time he
character,
ever did
but-
anything was when he helped them get into the fire door in season 1, and when he helped go find out clues for Appa in season 3.
And he didn't even mean to find clues for
No,
Hopper.
That was in
didn't.
season 3. That was season 2.
Yeah, that was
Doesn't
season
matter.
2.
Yeah, you're right, because they were in Ba Sing
Earth,
Se.
Ba
But
Sing Se. The road to
Anyway.
Ba
He'll put out-
Sing
my
Se.
favorite scene from season 1?
Ooh,
That's tough.
Yeah.
the
What makes
Avatar
juicy.
state with the water fish.
I
Thing.
can do that.
That was fresh though. What do you mean?
I'm having a hard time remembering season 1.
I just feel like I'd be copying out at that point though, because it is an
Oh.
epic scene. But it's not.
Joey, come on, you gotta finish up, bro. I got some scenes. in
Yeah.
mind
You go,
now.
because I don't know what my scene would be. I'll think about my favorite scene from season 1.
All right. I
I'm
think
trying to remember what season 1.
favorite character. Honestly, I think you guys would probably not like me for this answer, but I
What?
think my favorite character out of the entire show, all 3 seasons, is Zuko.
no, I can see that.
I'm not
yeah.
against it.
Season
I
one,
did like
though?
Zuko.
Yeah,
Season
in
1
season
because
one?
cause
Season
season
one,
one Zuko, like
just
here,
kinda
But I liked him
annoying.
towards the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with season 1 Zuko, he's evil, obviously. You know, the bad
Well,
guy,
he's
the
not-
bad guy of the
He's being
situation.
manipulated, but yeah.
You know, but I think it's told in such a good way
Mm,
to where you see the internal struggle
mm.
of why he is the quote unquote bad guy in the entire series. You know,
Most of the series.
you know what I mean. Why do you always gotta correct me on everything I
I don't
say?
mean to. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
bro.
Why don't you? I'm about to shut your mic off.
Oh,
Anyways,
ow.
so I think that's why Zuko's probably my favorite. I think my least favorite in season 1 probably had to be I don't know, that's hard. There's so many good characters.
Oh.
The waterbending teacher
You
in
didn't
the
like
Northern
him?
Water Tribe.
That's your what?
That's my
favorite.
least favorite because he made me so mad because
yeah,
I
but
was
then
like,
yeah.
I was like, damn, you telling me that this fool just stays a sexist until what, the 3rd season? Like almost like the last episode
No.
where we realized that he got engaged again
No,
to their grandmother.
He became a lot not sexist when he allowed
Oh,
when
fuck.
Guitar.
I might have to change my answer for least favorite.
Oh no.
Momo was my least favorite, but that wasn't because that was just for jokes. My actual least favorite character, and you guys aren't gonna like my answer. It's Jet.
No, I could see
I
that.
hate Jet.
Why,
Season
bro?
the
one,
worst
Jet was a
character.
Jet
Now,
was
I'll tell you.
cool,
I'll tell
bro.
you, and I know we'll probably get to it. But Jet's kind of like comeback in season 3.
Season
3?
2.
No, 2. His comeback in season 2 and his ending of his story, I liked.
That was
But
good.
Jet season 1 was my least favorite character.
Okay. I can get down with that. Oh, my favorite scene. For sure. Definitely when Zuko captured Aang in the beginning. Or no, not in the beginning. Where he captured Aang. Oh no. I don't remember what season all this stuff happened in.
Just say it. And
The
I'll
Blue
remember.
Spirit.
That's
I was
season
gonna
one.
Is that
say-
season 1?
That's pretty much
I
all.
just
Season
found
That's
out
one.
probably
that's
yeah.
season 1.
That's probably my favorite scene
It's mine too.
where he gets Aang out
Oh, I
and
can see that.
he wakes up, and I think it was a moment of like putting
Yeah, it was the
putting
first
the
hint.
differences aside, you know, and Aang saying, you know, like,
Yeah.
do you think that maybe we could become friends? And then when you progress later into the 3rd season, you see that it was natural to be friends because of
Yeah.
you know, the whole, do you think friendships could last through multiple lifetimes and stuff like that. I think that was a very cool way of like explaining something that if you've never seen the series before, you wouldn't have known, like, oh, Zuko joins the
Yeah.
Avatar. That's crazy. You know,
Yeah.
like it was a
Seeing
cool
it for the first time.
yeah, like it was a cool way of bringing everything together, bringing back
Yeah.
old things and being able to be like, oh yeah, at the end of the series, like we are friends, you know?
What
Like
about that one guy's name? I forgot he was in season 1 too. Umi.
oh,
Boomy?
Boomy.
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 Boomy was
great,
cool
He-
too.
He,
He was-
he's an honorable mention.
He honestly might be like he's close to my favorite. But
That's yeah.
The reason for my
feel that.
favorite scene being the Blue Spirit is because just in general, the Blue Spirit is one of my favorite characters. I know
Dude,
it's,
I'm
I know
so
it's Zuko,
mad that they had to
but
mess up
every
the Blue
time
Spirit
I saw the
in the
Blue
movie.
Spirit, it was really cool.
okay, I think my favorite character from the first season. Okay, never mind. I know who my least favorite is. You remember that chick at the fortune teller village?
Which
fortune
which
teller? Or
chick?
the girl?
The
Which
girl.
girl? Oh,
The girl who had a crush
she-
on Aang.
Pissed me off. I don't know why.
Bro,
It's-
she-
I didn't like her either.
She seemed annoying, and she had those buck teeth, and I'm like, and I was really
Love it
shipping
when
Aang and
Sokka says that the best way to catch a girl is to ignore her. And, then
Yeah.
and he
doesn't
did
even
it
notice the girl, and he
instantly.
goes,
Like,
oh man,
But
Aang's good.
yeah, yeah, nah. But I guess the biggest thing was because Aang and Guitar were like, I was trying to ship them a lot, especially in that episode, and having another chick try to steal Aang just wasn't cool. in
I
my
would
opinion.
really like to see who she ended up with.
I know, right?
Like,
someone
I'm
with big
surprised they
ears.
didn't bring her back.
Okay, what characters have big ears?
Aang,
Okay.
Momo.
Sokka.
Ends up with Momo. But I think my favorite
Zuko
character.
has some pretty little ears, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all ever notice that? He got some small ass ears.
Who?
Zuko.
Favorite
Yeah.
character, Season 1.
Aang. Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't diss it. Aang did a lot of Avatar State stuff in season 1. even though he had no idea what he was doing.
Okay, I'm gonna say probably Appa.
Oh,
Am
facts.
I allowed to pick Appa?
I feel
Season
like
one Appa's one of the
Appa
best.
is the good trump card.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you can
definitely,
pull
definitely.
Appa for anything.
Okay, how about
like,
overall seasons? Appa wins. He's my favorite character and everything.
I might do Iroh.
Okay,
If I'm
never
doing
mind, you're right.
overall,
Yeah.
Iroh might be mine.
Except for I think Iroh's more of a season 3 thing for me, or season 2. Season 2 actually.
I
That's when you
think
see a lot of them.
season 2, Iroh was such a good. I felt emotionally attached, I think, to season 2 Iroh because you really see the struggle of like what it's like trying to be there for someone who just doesn't get it yet.
Yeah.
You know, like Zuko, he was there, he almost had it, and it just, when it came down to it, he just couldn't get over that pride, you know, and
Just don't
couldn't get over that restoring my honor.
Him and his tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Okay. If
Oh,
I'm not
who
gonna
else
go
would
Appa,
who else would love to try Iroh's
I
tea?
would
Oh, I
to
would
be
love to.
honest,
I hate tea, and I would try Iroh's
dude,
tea.
I would love to see
Okay.
what that would taste like.
but I'd have to say probably the chick on the lizard. I guess if I was gonna have some sort of character, I was just
Oh.
What's her
like
name?
enjoyed.
Was it May or something?
May?
No,
no.
May was Azula's friend.
Right.
Yeah.
It was
Zuko's
No!
girlfriend.
I forget her name. I think
Jin?
all of you guys know
Jay?
who we're talking about. Was
the
it?
girl
Oh,
on
it
the
was
mo-
June.
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 Yeah.
Bro, she was.
She was the
ooh.
one that rode
As
the
She
far
boat.
as
was-
just cool
she was
characters go,
beautiful,
that
bro.
was
She was
pretty good.
crazy.
Yeah, like because she doesn't show up a lot in
His
other
she only
seasons.
came back once.
Yeah, so I'd have to say that because I wanted to pick her for one of the seasons, I'd have to go with the first one. Favorite scene is gonna be when Aang saw the Fire Nation ships come to the North Pole.
Oh,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
that
Like,
that
he
was
goes
good.
And
Yeah.
literally takes out like 7.
He was like, "There's
of-
just so many of them. Like, I
Yeah.
can't do it."
and he
like,
literally takes out like
Yeah.
4 or 5 of them just by
on
like
his own,
hooking
bro.
up
Yeah.
like riggings, and I like that one pretty much because it's the most explosion-y thing in the entire first season.
Yeah.
And
Don't forget Zuko's ship getting blown up by
it's
the-
a good scene, but it's not my
pirates.
favorite scene. It was
Oh no, I'm
yeah.
not saying that's my favorite scene, but I'm just saying there's so many explosions that happened
But
in
yeah,
season 1.
we got to see Aang really develop into being able to do that, and
Yeah,
it was like the
yeah.
climactic scene for
Where you
Aang
see him
himself.
stepping away from his little kid
I
ways
love
to
Aang.
actually going into battle mindset.
I love Aang
Yeah.
with all my heart, but I don't know if he's gonna make my favorite character for any of the seasons.
I can't
I
because
feel
he's too
like
much of a he's
first.
too
I
much of a
feel
trope.
like first
like, too
part.
much of a cop out.
I think first part of season 3 he might be my favorite, but second part it would still have to be
We're
Zuko.
gonna split up season 3 into part 1 and part 2.
I mean,
let's move
there's
on to season 2 and
so
see
many
That's a
what
good
it
idea,
is.
differences. Yeah.
Joey, you're first?
Well, okay. So my favorite character in season 2, probably Iroh. I mean, it's a tie between
Facts.
Iroh and Toph because
Of course, two best characters.
I love Toph with
yeah,
Yeah.
every
I
part of my
love
being.
Toph.
She's the best.
Yeah.
yeah.
Twinkle toes.
All the blind jokes. I think I
Dude,
see it.
My favorite thing about Toph, literally,
she
I
just-
know that she's blind.
She's so
She
aware
just
that she's
stands
blind.
there.
Yeah.
She just stands there and looks off in the distance, and it's the best thing
It-
ever.
Cause then
Yeah.
because you forget low key that she is blind because she can
Yeah.
still see with her feet.
She won't
Like-
react, and it's the best thing.
Yeah.
So those are my favorite characters from season 2. My least favorite character. I'm trying to look through the episodes right now. I guess you guys aren't gonna like me because I feel like you'll like this person.
Your least
My
favorite?
least favorite, I think I'm gonna have to go with the singer of The Tale of Two Lovers.
Oh, you suck.
I hate that guy.
What do you mean, bro?
It was just it was
Damn.
it was a stereotypical high dude.
Secret tunnel.
He had high he was high the whole time. He had
It's
long hair
funny.
and he talked like he was on the beach. Like it was too stereotypical for me. It was a good song, but the character I didn't like.
I guess I could get down with that.
My
Favorite
favorite scene?
I think everyone could probably have the same scene. Or else
There's a lot of good seasons in season 2
Drill
though.
was good.
Scenes?
Oh, there's a couple of really good ones.
That's
wait
what
a
I
minute.
mean.
Oh my god, wait. Fuck. Best scene. My favorite scene because I'll never from season 1. My bad. I have to take it back. What did I say mine was?
I don't know.
I'm gonna just take whatever I said back. I'm gonna say that my favorite scene, only because I'm never gonna get to see
You
him
said Blue
again.
Spirit.
Blue Spirit, yeah, I'll take that back because mine was the same as Brent's. My favorite scene from
Understandable.
season 1, primarily because I'll never get to see him again, was the Face Stealer.
Yeah.
That was
That was
pretty good.
insane, and I love that character, and I wish he
It's
had
so
more story.
weird
Yeah.
because he gets mentioned so many times,
But he never shows up
but he
again.
never
Even
shows
though
up
he
Yeah.
again.
says, I'll see you again.
Yeah. Well, I
He
mean,
talks to Korra, but I don't
if
count
you
that.
do the lore of what happened after
That's true.
the series, then yeah. But
Oh,
Yeah.
season 2 was when Aang messed up firebending, right? The first time?
No,
that
that
was
was
season
first
one.
season.
That was first season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good too, because I thought that was one of the best acting moments in
Yeah.
the show. Because
Yeah,
I
for
genuinely
sure.
felt like Aang
Voice
thought
acting,
he
yeah.
messed up. Like for the voice acting's acting.
But I
bro.
mean, like to have
Dude,
a
And then
think about
Sokka
this, bro.
decks him or whatever. Like,
To have a
Does he deck him?
cartoon display so much emotion,
motion, yeah.
to get you to be like, ooh, like
Ooh,
that one
I think
hurt.
we forgot
you
about
know?
something. Zhao.
Fuck
Hey,
Zhao, bro.
Oh,
honestly.
for leaving.
Who did
I
I
say?
s-
I said.
did I say was
no,
my least
Jet,
favorite?
Jet still beats me in Zhao for my
Really?
least favorite.
Who did I say was my? Yeah, no, screw that. The girl doesn't matter. Zhao is my least favorite.
Yeah, I think I'd have to take mine back too.
What's yours? Oh, the
waterbending
waterbending teacher. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
for
Zhao was
sure.
because
Zhao.
even
Zhao.
though the Blue Spirit took him back, Zhao was still able to capture the Avatar.
Yeah.
So even though he was
That-
kind of a
that
shitty
is
character,
true.
but he was a
he
prick.
still did his job.
Well, he was smart.
He was a smart
Yeah.
prick, but he was
Yeah.
a prick, and I didn't like him.
Okay. Favorite person in season 2. For my sake, everyone knows that mine's gonna be Zuko throughout the entire series. But for the sake of choosing a different person, I would either say Toph, or I would say the keeper of the secret library.
Oh, you mean the
Yeah,
owl?
the owl.
Yeah.
Wei
I was gonna
Wei
bring that
Shin
up.
Chong.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Just because I think that was like one of the coolest ways to be like, hey, like spirit, like the spirit realm can like coexist,
Mm-hmm.
where, I can still stay here on Earth, but still have my like, power as a spirit and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
If we still have time, I kind of want to do like a 20 questions
and he
thing
was like
afterwards.
all knowing
yeah.
type of thing. That was really cool.
Favorite scene?
Ooh.
I figured mine out.
From
My
season two.
least favorite person out of
Oh yeah, your least favorite.
out of the second season would probably have to be maybe Azula in the second season,
Really?
just because she was just a hindrance, bro.
She was
like
a
she
threat,
terrified me.
throughout the entire series.
She got
was a
scary in third
hindrance.
season, though.
Yeah, either that
Yeah.
or the girl who led them
She
into
was-
Ba Sing Se.
She was more scary to me
The-
in season 2 than season 3.
The
Season
girl,
3, she just acted like a crazy person.
Do you mean the brainwash lady?
the girl who was like, "Welcome to Ba Sing Se,"
Yeah.
and wouldn't
well,
let them
she
see
was
the
Tylee or something.
No.
My name is My name is.
Yeah, there was like a whole
June
bunch of them.
June Chinju.
Yeah, I don't know what her name
Something?
was, but yeah, she was
We'll
really
just
annoying
call her
too.
Karen.
That was gonna be.
Yeah, we're
my
gonna
least
call her a
favorite.
Karen because she's ooh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was gonna be mine. So.
Yeah, she's ooh. I think my favorite scene though has to be Azula shooting him in the back.
Really?
That whole fight scene into that, because I
has to
think
do
it
with
has
the
to show like, damn, Aang really had to let go of Katara, and then when he was about to, he literally was forced not to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
At that point, that was pretty crazy.
My favorite
Yeah.
scene, I figured out. Sorry, I'm since I'm new to this, I have to like look up
Finding
cheat
Appa.
notes, but
Losing
sort of.
Appa.
It's close.
Yeah.
My favorite scene is when Aang almost fucking kills everybody in the
Oh.
desert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
when
Appa's
he
gone.
knows that they stole Appa.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna choose that one, then I know what I'm picking.
That was my favorite because he just goes nuts, and then like the
Yeah.
way that Katara got him to calm down, it was my favorite,
Yeah.
and I loved it.
That was good. That was a good scene.
Okay, second
I gotta
season.
look up season 3 cheat notes now.
My favorite character
Bring
is.
him up fast.
I can't pick Iroh. I can't. He's my favorite. He's really good. But
I think everyone knows like they are gonna have a favorite character throughout the entire series.
and Iroh would be
but
that.
Yeah,
If I had to choose an
because
entire
mine's
thing,
Zuko.
it'd be
so
Iroh.
yeah.
But I'd have to. I want to pick Toph. I want to.
Oh, facts, dude.
I
Pick
wanna.
Toph, bro.
So I'm going to. Toph. My least favorite is Toph's dad.
Oh,
That
yeah.
guy was a prick. And he
He's
had no
pretty sucky.
character development. What's up? Oh, does it not work like that? Mommy.
No. Sorry, Isaac was holding his mic sideways.
My bad.
So.
But yes,
That's
that guy
how it
is
goes.
a prick, and I don't like him. So, favorite scene, since he picked that one, I'm gonna say when Zuko gave up the blue spirit mask.
Oh,
Like
That-
that.
Oh yeah.
That was
was
good.
that was an
That was
excellent
good.
scene. I very much appreciated that
I
scene.
really much didn't appreciate it because I really wanted the blue spirit to just
No, I get
continue
that,
on.
but there was a very emotional.
The emotion was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! No, wait.
Chakras,
What am I
chakras.
saying? Obviously,
I don't know what you're saying.
screw that. That can be yours or yours. I don't care. What I'm gonna say is the death of Iroh's or the funeral of Iroh's son, where they started playing.
Oh, bro, don't. The leaves from the
the
vine.
vine
Yeah.
falling so slow. So if I had
Fun-
to
It's a
pick
great
two,
scene,
it's either of
but
those.
It was also
Is-
filler in that
But the emotion
Well,
was
fun-
there.
the
fun
emotion
fact.
was the best.
Fun
but
fact: the only reason why that's really one of
Yeah.
the only fillers,
That
quote unquote
matter in real
fillers
life.
for Avatar, due to the in loving memory of was actually the original voice actor of Iroh.
Yeah.
So they dedicated that entire section of it for him. So it was really a memorial for the voice actor than it was his
Yeah.
son, which
Okay.
I think was really sad when I found
is-
that out. But I think that they found another person who did really good with his voice.
Yeah, but that's why I really enjoyed that
Yeah.
scene too.
It was
like,
a
there's
really
a lot
good
of
scene.
emotion.
I very much enjoyed that as well. I think that was really cool.
So since I
Um,
do kind of want to ask a couple of questions that are relevant to
we're on
this,
season 3.
Yeah, we're on
Yeah.
season 3, bro.
so yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let's just instead of putting it into part 1 and part 2, just do the entire thing.
Okay.
That's what I was already planning on doing.
Season 3, my favorite character, probably Zuko.
Yeah,
I guess.
for sure.
Yeah, I liked Zuko a lot. I liked how he kind of finally came over and he learned and he got to mend his broken relationship with Iroh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was one of the best things about Zuko in the next season. My least favorite character, I don't know. She doesn't really count as a the painted lady. I know that's Katara.
I didn't like the painted lady either.
but
So
my
don't
least,
even
might
trip.
be one of my least favorite episodes in general.
Yeah, I didn't care for that episode.
Was that season? Oh yeah, they were in Fire
Yeah.
Nation Village.
Yeah, I didn't like the painted lady. I know that's Katara, but in general, both Katara's painted lady and the real painted lady,
Oh, you mean the
They both-
actual
they
painted
both
lady?
suck.
Yeah.
because they did nothing. Oh, they fed a couple homeless people. I don't care. They
I
have
think
to
that
worry about-
episode was very
Ozai.
unneeded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very unneeded. My favorite scene. I'm going to say
The
until
end.
I find. Now, here's the thing. I loved that, but I knew it was coming. So, like, I was kind of expecting
Even
it to be a
the-
throwdown of a
Even
lifetime.
taking bending away.
The taking the bending away was pretty dope. I didn't think that was coming.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The last battle is up there for me. It's like one of the highest things I loved. But for now, until I can figure out something, like unless I forget something, I'm just gonna say the beach when they all went to the beach.
Which
are
Zuko and all them went to the
Zuko,
beach.
Azula, Ty Lee, and May.
That where Zuko
they're all
threw
around the fire?
Yeah.
that's
was a
my
great
favorite
scene.
scene.
And the sand turned into glass because it was so hot.
Is that's what I loved the most.
Yeah.
Is
I
when they
very
kinda
much enjoyed
all-
that scene.
Admitted everything
Yeah.
about each other.
I think my favorite and I'm using this one for the third season, definitely Zuko as well.
Yeah.
I think I very much, like I said, enjoyed Zuko in the whole series. So I think to see what we all wanted to see finally play out and to see him realize he didn't need, his father's approval to shape his own destiny and stuff like that. I think that was like a really cool message, especially like to kids,
Yeah.
who are going to watch it. It's really cool for like someone to make a character where it's like you don't have to be what someone else wants you to be to like be a good person and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I very much enjoyed that. I think my least favorite character, besides the painted lady, because I didn't like that episode at all.
Okay.
I didn't care for that episode at all. My least favorite character, would probably have to be the big guy when they did the prison escape.
Oh.
I didn't enjoy him at all, bro.
Oh.
I still don't. I still didn't even enjoy him when he was a part of their crew either. I didn't care for him. I thought he was weird.
The guy who almost took the boat when from
And then
Sokka,
Yeah,
he,
that
then he
guy.
took the thing and tried paddling, and then got caught.
He literally ruined it for
He-
himself.
oh,
Yeah, I think that's what did it for me. I was like, bro,
gotta pick a
what?
least favorite scene.
Yeah, I hated that scene.
There's a lot of least favorite scenes.
Mm.
I think my favorite scene out of all of it was probably when Zuko and Aang went to go find the original source
God,
firebending.
you stole one of mine.
just because you get to see, Iroh being called the Dragon of the West,
yeah,
and him
yeah.
having that title of being the last dragon slayer, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just to realize that, like, the person you thought was such a good guy, you're like, oh my god, like, how could he do that? But then you realize he didn't,
That's where Zuko's
and he kept
bonding
it,
comes
and
in
he
a
kept
lot,
it
yeah.
sacred, and he kept it.
Iroh is so good.
Yeah, he's just all around just such a great person. I think Iroh's very relatable too because he's a person who also learned from his mistakes,
Yeah,
and
was,
he talks
was
about it
evil.
like, yeah.
He thought that was his thing. He thought he saw his destiny, remember?
Yeah,
And his destiny was to take
to take Ba
Ba
Sing
Sing
Se.
Se, but he didn't realize he'd be taking it back.
Yeah. And
That's crazy.
yeah, that hits, bro. I mean, it even hits right now to like think about it cuz it's
Dude.
like, dude, like it's just such a great creation of a show, someone in
Yeah.
a show. Yeah.
So favorite character, I'm not gonna lie, it's only because I really did enjoy the character development. If it was, oh, am I not close enough? Sorry. If it's not gonna be Zuko, it's gonna be Sokka for me. Like
Okay.
Sokka was good
season
in
three, Sokka, you see him become a leader, and you can see
Yeah.
him orchestrate the entire attack on the Fire Nation.
No,
He
you're right.
gets
you're
his
right.
sword,
Yeah.
and then he has the blimp scene.
Yeah, you're right.
Where he literally rams a
Sokka
blimp
was
into
good.
5 other blimps.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all support characters, Sokka was the best.
He's one of the greatest support characters of any show
Yeah.
I think I've ever
Oh, I
watched.
forgot.
honestly. But
Besides Sasuke and Naruto.
I thought of
I
another
think
scene.
it should
he's
be
not a
called-
support though. He's a
I think it should be called Sasuke, not Naruto. whatever.
Okay. Okay. We get it. Keep it in your pants. Anyway.
Too,
I thought of
too
another
bad it's
scene
already out.
for
Oh,
season
no, I'm taking it.
3.
I'm taking it. Don't even. But anyways, I'd have to say least favorite character is probably gonna have to be. It's probably gonna be the guy who killed Sokka and Katara's mom. The-
Oh,
Oh,
Like,
I didn't even
old
think
guy?
about that. Yeah.
yeah, he was just like, even in the end of it, he was just a really big
Yeah.
wimp.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
It's either him or the chick who learned bloodbending.
Really? I
you
didn't
don't like her?
I didn't find her as a
She was
bad
obviously
character.
she was evil, but as a character,
I don't
no,
even
thought
think she was
good.
really evil.
You're probably right.
You
I just
know?
Yeah.
there's something to sit right with me with her.
No,
so
that's all
it was just
good.
like,
That's all. Yeah, nah.
I think it's because she used to give me nightmares.
And then what's your
she
favorite
is kinda
scene?
She was
Scary, bro.
terrifying.
yeah.
And I think favorite scene is probably gonna be when
Order of the White Lotus.
nope,
When Iroh breaks out.
when Aang got sleepy.
Oh my god,
The
bro.
fight scene between Appa and Momo.
Oh,
God, that was such a
I
great
love that
thing to
scene
happen.
with all my heart, but there's no way I can make that my favorite scene.
I did. It
I
it
love
made
that
me,
just
scene
can't do
so
it
it
to
made me
myself.
bust the gut too much, and
You
I.
know what made me bust a gut? The
Get
scene
real
I
sick
thought
and
about
tired
of
just
this
guy
now
always
was
bossing
another
you
funny
around.
one.
What was it?
It was when it was when Toph was going around the city and being that like stealing
Oh
people's money.
my
It was
god.
the scene
She gets sweaty.
where they have the flyer of her. And both Sokka and
She's like,
Katara
well, it
go,
sounds
"What
like
is
a
this?
piece of
What is
paper."
this?" And she's like, "Well, it sounds like a piece of paper, but I don't know." And she shakes her
But
head.
I
And
assume
she was
it
like-
was on the
She
piece
went,
of paper.
But I'm assuming it was what
And
was
then
on
when
the piece of
Katara
paper.
did it. It was even funnier because she's like, "Are you guys
Serious?
serious? Do you not
What?"
understand the blind thing?" Like, dude, that was so good.
I love how many times Toph references her blindness
it's
in
the
the third
best.
season. Like, I think the third season was the
Yeah.
funniest with
Yeah, dude.
that. Like,
I still like the time when they were
Man.
looking for the library and she says, "There it is." Everyone gets excited and she's like, that's what I would say if I could see.
oh, bro, yeah, that was a funny scene too.
Okay,
She's
so
great.
I
Toph is
enjoyed-
so funny.
I very much
next
enjoyed.
segment of this little thing, waifu.
What?
Well, it's waifu is the term related to if you could make a character your wife, who would it be?
Oh, Zuko, obviously. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's just meme
I
at this
mean,
point.
Azula or Ty Lee would be
Kylie is
mine.
Are
I think
we-
Ty Lee's the
Okay,
basic
are we going
one, though.
completely based off looks or personality too?
who would you want to marry?
That means personality. too.
Azula.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to marry Azula.
I would.
Azula's crazy.
Exactly.
Looney.
Um,
We could do
Or
Ev,
Toph.
or we could do F kill and Mary if you wanted to
Nah.
make it more interesting.
I guess I would do Ty Lee.
It would be
Ty Lee's beautiful. She's
Yeah.
funny.
Becomes a good guy then.
or
real. May's
May. Honestly,
cool,
May's pretty
but I
good.
can't deal with
She's
all
too-
of her not like
yeah.
monotone crap.
See, I
I'm not for that.
I very much enjoyed that. So I think
I thought it made her. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. That really helped with her character, but in general, I can't handle her just being like, "Yeah, great, thanks for the present." Meh."
So Tylee.
oh, pick one.
Sorry, man.
Obviously, Appa.
Charge is placed on me for me.
Can I please pick?
You can pick whoever you want, man.
But I want more than one.
Sorry, man. No harems here.
Why not?
Because
Probably. It's either Toph or May, bro. I can't pick which one.
so
out
no
of them.
one's gonna pick Katara.
Nah.
I love Katara, and she is beautiful, but
Nah, she played Aang until the very last
No, I
episode.
can see that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that.
Well,
Yeah,
we all know who
yeah,
I'm
she
picking.
literally she did, didn't she?
she literally played him till the last episode.
We all know who I'm picking. Suki, 'cause she's hot.
Oh yeah,
and
we all
kind
yeah
and
we all
beautiful.
knew that
I
he
still
was
don't know
picking
anything about
Suki.
her. Yeah,
Yes, you do.
You've seen all of her story arc pretty much.
not really.
Not
Like
the
I don't have a
introduction, but,
reason to
like-
understand her story arc. Yeah, I saw the story arc.
Stop
Yeah.
complaining.
But
I don't
like,
understand
nah,
it. That
like,
makes sense.
oh, she's just hot.
Y'all remember the Serpent's Pass?
Yeah, that made her
Yeah.
awesome. She went in
No,
after.
I'm not. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking
Bro,
about the
Serpent's
big
Pass
ass
made me
serpent.
so
Yeah.
angry because like there were so many times where I was like, why don't you just make a bridge out of earth?
Earth.
Why don't you just make a bridge
Yes.
out of ice? I'm telling you, man, if I was the Avatar, I'd be so much smarter than any of the other avatars.
They were also
because
12.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You're no, that's stupid because then you get into Korra territory where she knew she was the Avatar at age like 3.
Bro,
Okay, but
fuck
tactics
Korra.
aren't really a given thing. You
Korra
have to
wasn't
learn those.
good.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
You know how I said I
Yeah.
had something to tell you guys about the show for the
What?
podcast?
Oh, of course.
I told you a little bit about it. You probably don't know
Oh
yet.
my
You
might
god,
know.
I do remember. Oh,
But I have something. I have something to
oh.
add to it
What?
to make you even more mad. So let's
Korra's-
start with
Korra's
what I
dumb.
told Brent.
'Kay.
In Korra,
Mhm.
I think it's season 2 or 3. She's fighting somebody who's trying to become like a dark avatar,
Right.
and that's because there's a light avatar spirit and a dark avatar spirit in the spirit realm.
Which is already dumb.
What?
The light avatar was ripped from Korra and killed by the dark guy, right?
Yeah, because
I
that
don't
works,
again.
right?
I don't know all the details because I haven't seen the show.
Mind you, it looks
this
like
is
a
all-
fat ass stingray.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense, but
Now-
okay.
Oh, it doesn't have to. Don't
he
worry.
killed the spirit. That didn't take away her powers,
Yeah.
but it did do one thing to her that's very crucial. She can't speak to her past lives.
So
They're
it,
deleted.
it broke the Avatar state.
She-
It broke the avatar
She's
state.
the first Avatar now.
It literally destroyed every single one of them, all the way up until the Avatar
That's
1.
the name of the show. Well, I guess it's the Legend of Korra now, but
It's so
Yeah.
dumb, man.
it's
and
dumb. It's
literally like everything I came to learn about Aang and love about Aang was
he's gone now.
ripped.
Everyone's gone now.
So yeah, she starts over. She starts the cycle over, and she is the first Avatar in the spirit world now. I just found out something in a video I heard today.
Why?
I didn't. I don't know why I didn't think of it. The Avatar spirit was killed. It's not like it was just hurt and we lost the spirits.
Okay.
It was killed.
Yeah.
So the Avatar state, it's not just destroyed in the past. It's destroyed in the future. She isn't the first in the cycle of avatars. She's the last avatar to make it to the spirit. The future avatar past her is never going to be able to go back and see her. And all the avatars till then are never going to be able to see the first ones.
So there's no.
Wait, but is there an
state.
Avatar
There's
state?
no avatar state. So what they have done in the
How is
show,
there even
and,
an
and
avatar?
the reason why this is canon is because since she broke it, she started the new way of talking to the new avatars, which is literally writing them letters.
So written word, yeah. Okay.
Written word from her. And she
Okay.
tried to tell as much as she
How
could
is there an
through her.
Avatar?
Are you serious?
Well, that's the thing. What I'm trying to explain. She doesn't lose her powers. It's really odd. She
How does-
just the only thing that she lost was being
She
able to talk to her
lost the
past
only
selves.
real
And
part of being an avatar,
Yeah.
besides learning all 4 elements.
That is
so there's still
dumb.
reincarnation. There's still being able to master the 4 elements.
You see why people hate the show?
It's one of the worst things I've ever seen, and it's
They literally just
unbelievably
set it up
stupid.
to where there can't be any more like Avatar shows, unless they're remakes,
So
because they can't do it.
Yeah.
How are they gonna do it
dumb.
like that?
Anyway,
Because
there's
that
still-
means that the Avatar
Yeah.
can no longer ask specific questions. It's just, well, let's hope that they wrote about what I needed help with.
it's sad.
that is so dumb.
It's really dumb.
Why would they?
Because they're not the original
Right,
writers.
because they need to make it something stupid.
They do. That's how
I want to say there's good
everything
news
works
with
now.
Korra, but
It's not looking like it is there.
The first season
I mean,
was good.
Toph was good character from what I hear in the show. So was all the original characters. But that was the thing. She was the only.
But
She
apparently
wasn't the only one that wrote to the new
Aang's
Avatar.
never coming back
Whoever
now.
that new Avatar would be. A lot of people did. So a lot of the people in the show that she was friends with, I know Zuko wrote a letter, Katara wrote a letter.
So what? They just technically wrote a Bible for the Avatar?
Pretty much, like it was a
I
lot
guess
of
so.
things like that she had to learn, or she would probably, or he or she would probably struggle with, like the other past avatars have. You know, coming to know yourself,
But like,
internal battles.
I think it's kind of pointless at that point
one thing you might
because
like.
it's like,
It's just someone who can control all 4 elements. Literally, if you have 4 benders,
I don't
that's
remember
it.
what the exact
Yeah.
quote
You
was,
got
but
the
one thing
match.
you might appreciate is Zuko's letter to the new Avatar. He quoted something from Iroh.
it better be
Oh.
good.
I don't remember what it is. I'm sorry.
Oh
I,
my!
I really
why'd
do.
you even
I
mention
really
it?
do.
Why'd
wish
you
I
mention
can look
it?
it up. I'll look it up. I'm sorry, but he quoted something Iroh told him in the last Avatar, that last Airbender show.
Thank God something good came out of it.
So I'm gonna look that up. You guys keep talking about Korra.
Yeah, I think Korra's ass. I watched half of one episode and I was not impressed, and that was enough for me.
I thought the first season was good. I didn't like the second season, and then I gave up.
From clips I've watched, I don't even really like the animation style of it at that point
It
either.
looks like they're trying to do the original story, but also more detailed, and it just makes it look
well, because
weird.
it looks more colorful too. It's not as like
Wait, they made it more
I don't-
colorful,
yeah.
but it was gritty in the first season.
That's what I mean.
Oh, it gets really colorful.
Like it's like the
After
contrast
season
turned
1,
up
it's
100%.
like all Spirit
type.
Realm, and the Spirit
Son
Realm
of
is
a-
very like neon.
And that's weird because the spirit world's supposed to be even essentially darker than
yeah,
yeah.
it was always
But
a
how
bit
did
gloomier.
what? So that kind of means she can't go into the spirit world either.
She doesn't have a spirit anymore.
Yeah,
No, she can still go into the Spirit Realm.
that doesn't even make any sense.
It really doesn't.
I'm telling you, again, disclaimer, I have not seen the show, so I can't. And well, the whole
I wanna
letter thing
know-
wasn't in the show. The letters were part of her mangas that were written after the show. But
Wait, were the mangas written
Cool.
after the show?
it just came out
Hers-
recently.
Hers
Oh.
were. I know the Avatar ones. I think they came out around the same time as the show was in production,
Mm.
but I'm not too sure.
So these weren't like mangas that. Well, I call it a manga. Technically, isn't
I
an
found
anime.
this
it's technically just like
It's
a
technically just
comic book.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
American thing.
Yeah.
So the quote that Zuko wrote in his letter to the next earthbending avatar
It better be good.
from Iroh was, "While it's always best to believe in oneself, a little help from others can be a great blessing."
Aw.
No, yeah, he says that in the show.
Yeah, he said that in the
Aw.
last Avatar to Zuko.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought,
Yeah.
of all the bull crap that came
Aw.
from her not being
Good
able to talk to
job.
them. And I guess it's not
At least
technically
they
confirmed.
picked a good.
That's the thing that I think sucks about all of it, is that it's not confirmed that the new Avatar can't see Korra. This is all preparation for if she really did break the cycle for the future Avatars too, is to write letters.
Well, yeah.
But they're making it seem like the Avatar state to talk to past Avatars is gone.
That's so.
That's what they're making it seem like.
Wanna know what they should do?
What?
You know how Netflix is
No,
trying to make a
yes.
live action series?
Dude, I know.
remake Korra.
Can they
make it
just
better?
can they just delete Korra from
Oh,
from
that's even better.
existence
I love that.
and then just
Yeah.
start
Well,
it
at
with
least,
someone
like, make her
else?
good.
Like someone
that's the thing. Like,
completely
just don't make
new.
it crap.
No, just take her
Yeah.
out. No.
Well, you could still have a girl named Korra and have it be good. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could have a
Nah.
good Korra. It just
I'm
can't be the same
thinking-
character.
Lily.
Lily? Why Lily?
I don't know.
All right.
What,
That's
she would be a waterbender first, right? So it'd
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to be like a waterbending name.
Lilith. No, just kidding.
Ew. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't know.
this has gone on for quite a long time.
That is very
Yeah,
I'm
we're
true.
pretty
much
sure
at
we're
I don't
over
even
an hour.
remember what I
At,
was gonna ask after that.
We're at an hour and 16. We're pretty good on
Okay.
time.
So-
There was one thing I remember I was going to say when we first talked about making a podcast about Avatar,
Okay.
but I feel like you guys probably know, is that in Korra,
Okay.
it confirmed that Appa wasn't the last Sky Bison.
What?
What?
You didn't know that?
Really?
Oh, cool. So I did get a cool thing. Yeah, there was a couple more Sky Bisons that were kind of living out almost extinction in the air temples, because you got to remember when it was
Yeah.
killed by
Oh, we've
Ozai.
been to
Yeah.
all their temples.
Yeah, but they
That
weren't on the
makes-
surface. They were like
That
hiding
makes
because they didn't
sense
want to
because
die.
well, they also can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
They
know.
could-
So
they could
the-
just go
the
into a
Sky
cliff.
Bisons become a lot more prominent in Korra, and they get
Thank-
used more, and
thank
there's a lot
God.
more. They start breeding again. The Sky Bisons are not dead.
Little Appas.
Probably gonna be some sort of activist
Y'all remember
bullcrap.
little
That's
baby
good.
Appa
I do
and the
remember
little.
baby Appa.
That's adorable. And he was like twice the
Oh.
size of Aang.
Oh,
He's
it's
Yeah.
so
beautiful.
beautiful.
It was
Very
great.
beautiful.
Oh, and then he licked him and gave him an apple. Oh,
And give him an apple and
That's
he
so
licked
good.
him in the
Oh.
face.
It
I
has
can't
to
believe
choose
Abba,
you.
Abba talked. That's so great. I know.
It's
I know it
something
was
that'll
like
never go away.
Aang being sleep deprived, but that's so good.
Mm.
God.
No, I am sick and
Sick-
tired of this man telling me what to do all the time.
Oh, you want to go, buddy?
Then bring it on.
Oh my God. Well, that concludes the Duck
that pretty much
podcast for this
concludes it.
episode, guys.
All hail.
Ghost stories.
Avatar The Last
Plankton.
Airbender.
Oh.
Bye.
Anyways.